Welcome back, guys, to a new episode of Satisfactory. First, let me show you what's changed. I'm sure you already noticed that I've put up uh, a few walls. I started looking at how I could actually make this seem a little bit more like one coherent factory. But also I changed up a few things on the line. I've added another assembler to create more reinforced iron plates. So now we produce, I think it's 5 a minute for each, so we're up to 10 a minute. Um, if they work at 100%, that means that I had to change up a little bit about the part production and the delivery. This is our little starter factory, our starter base. And it's getting along, I feel. And the big change, of course, is that the storage room is now actually somewhat of a room. But let's check that out just on foot. So we can just jump off. So I've realigned our equipment workshop. So now the back door actually goes into the door, into our storage room, and it isn't fancy, just a few walls. You can still look behind the containers, but that's fine for now. It has a little bit more of a feel of a room already, and we'll keep working on it. So the next thing I want to do, you can see I've added a recipe. It's a recipe for Blade Runners. Blade Runners is a movement upgrade, and for that we need modular frames. And yes, we did have some from our, I think it was our hard drive collection. And we need silica, and I believe silica comes from the quartz, and back to handcrafting it is. So let's see, yeah. So we need 50 silica to be able to make the Blade Runners. Also, while collecting some more leaves, I found another crash site with the hard drive in it, and this is the recipes it offers. I'm not sure yet what I need. I'm tempted to go for the rotors because the production rate goes up to 11.25, and I think at the moment it's at 4. We can easily fit the screws, and the copper sheets aren't really a problem, I think. But like I said, I'm not sure yet. Not in need for it right now, so I'm keeping it as is at the moment. Okay, let's see. Quartz. Blade Runners. Okay, let's do the research. And I'm sure Ada will tell us what they do.
Blade Runners unlocked. Equipped to run faster, jump with greater force, and decrease fall damage that might otherwise have lowered your value to FICSIT.
Well, nice and short, Ada. Thank you. Okay, so now we can create them. Add to to-do list. We actually have nearly everything. Just a little bit more silica. So let's quickly handcraft some more. And then we can go to the workshop and get our Blade Runners. There we go. And I think we put them on our legs. And let's see if I can actually show you guys. So now you see, look at this. It's like mechanical leg boosts. So the next part is the space elevator. I think we gotta move it. I've been doing a little bit of check and thinking, and the reason why I want to move it, for one, is if I grab a foundation and I snap it to world grid, you can see that it is not aligned with the foundation of the space elevator, which means it won't align with this either. So, yeah, I want to move it. Also, what I do want to have is like a dedicated factory for every assembly part. And we need smart plating. We're not producing smart plating right now. We've produced the 50 we needed to complete phase 1, but now we need 1,000. So first thing we should do is set that up. And with that setup, then just let it run while we go set up other things. Because 1,000 is a lot, because they don't go fast. Let me see if I can... I'm missing rotors. Okay, let's grab a few rotors and let's see the recipe actually. So we know how long it would take us to actually get the smart plating. Okay, let's grab an assembler, place it down, select recipe, smart plating. So it makes 2 a minute. And 2 a minute means 500 minutes if one assembler is pumping it out. That's quite some time. So let's make something, but maybe we should, just to be sure, put our defense tool in hand. Let's go scout a nice location, because what we do need is iron. And I remember there's some iron nodes there, so we could be close to here. But there's also a lot of iron here. Maybe we were a little bit fast with actually putting down our elevator. Okay, so while I was looking around a little bit to see how I want to do this, look who showed up. It's Hood. Oh, he actually brought us something. A purple power slug. I don't think we have had one of those before. Okay, so first what I want to do is, because I really thought I lost him. Yeah, let's make a little enclosure for Hood. You can watch from here. I know it's not much, but you're a good boy. Just stay there. Okay, so the next step, we're gonna store everything that we can for now, because we actually need... Oh, I do have a bunch of stuff. We need to tear this down. We need to rebuild this. Well, let's start with the lookout tower. Look at that. How does it work with the platform now? I didn't see the platform move. I wasn't really watching either, but... Look at the scraping. It's such a cool animation. And there comes the elevator. So cool. So cool. Okay, so a quick little update. I went to check in on Hood, and he found us something again. And this time he found us plastic. We're not even using plastic yet. I don't think we got it unlocked anywhere, or even close. So, thanks, Hood. I'll store it for now. Okay, so I've been testing a little bit, and I've came up with this part. So, oh, I missed even a row, but that's fine. So the sink, if we put the sink in this place, and we'll make this look better. I want like the ditch to be something like this, and the conveyor running into the sink in the center. And then we got the 3 feeding lines going into the space elevator. Now I put a door in here because I want to make a traversable factory you can actually walk around in. So as soon as I got the catwalks unlocked, we can build a catwalk over the trench here, the sink trench, the toilet trench. I don't know how you want to call this. At least this part. Maybe we have to change up a little bit about the walkway next to the space elevator. I'm not sure yet. Um, and then just put down a little room here, nothing special. Conveyor wall holes, and this is where all the output will come in. Okay, so here we are. An assembler. Let's put assembler down. Doesn't really matter how it's put down, and a constructor down, so we can easily check recipes. So we want to be making smart plating, and it makes 2 per minute, and it requires reinforced iron plates and rotors. So let's go check reinforced iron plates. I'm being an idiot here. I am, because we need reinforced iron plates in an assembler. So reinforced iron plates give us 5 per minute. We need 2 per minute. So we have a surplus of 3, which means we can actually put down 2 already. And I think I want to do that. Rotors, we need 2 per minute. Rotors give us 4 per minute. This will cut down our smart plating production from 500 minutes to 250 minutes, because we'll get 4 per minute to get to 1,000. That makes sense, doing that. Then we'll still have one, I think, one spare. So I'm here for a little update. I've decided I want to go for 2 assemblers that are producing the smart plates for now. These are the 2 assemblers doing the smart plates, and I've put them on platforms about the level of the conveyor going into our little collection room here. And their input will come up through conveyors through floor holes down here. And because they both need parts from other assemblers, I've got dedicated assemblers on them at the moment. And I've made this and I thought, okay, this looks decent. But then I realized this is wrong. So let's hold on a little bit and let me fix this. Okay, so I quickly fixed the issue because we were overproducing way too much. So now on top we see the 2 assemblers making smart plating. They get merged onto a line, send off through the wall here, and then eventually into the space elevator. Those assemblers get feed from the back through the elevators going through the floors, through a nice little hole we bought in the shop earlier. And then here is the splitting situation, because we got one assembler at the bottom here that's making rotors, the other one's making reinforced iron plates, and they just get split evenly. Now, the next thing that we need to do to make this 100% efficient is actually tune down the reinforced iron plates. So I've made some progress. Wanted to bring you guys back to talk you through it. On top the smart plating, underneath we had the assemblers giving the rotors and reinforced plates. Now then things get a little bit messy, but I think this is a decent way to set it up. So here we got 4 constructors. They will be providing us with screws, 50 each. Now the right assembler here needs 100, so that's just an easy merge, bring it down, put it in. Now this one's special because this one only needs 60. So at the moment we're doing exactly the same thing, but pumping in 100. That's not efficient at all. Then on this side, um, here's where the fun begins. We got two constructors making the plates. They'll give 20 each, so it's 40 in total. So one of them is sent straight into the assembler here, and the other one is sent into a splitter, the bottom one here, and then 10 of it is sent into the merger to merge with the other one, making 30 going into the machine, which requires 30. And then the other 10 is sent off through this hole in the wall. On the rods, we have a pretty similar setup. They give out 15. We need, I might have messed up again. How much do we need? Let me go check. We need 20. I messed up. But this should be fixable, probably. So they give 15. So we send in one line that goes just into this merger and then straight out. So that will be 15. And now this one is interesting because we actually need to make another offshoot. So now what I need to do is figure out, and that's the hard question maybe, how much smelters do I need? So let's go through them. Rods, we need 15 per minute. A smelter gives 30, so 2 of those is 1. Plates need 30, so 3 here. Let's just, I mean, for now, 1, 2, 3. And I'll align them, but just a reminder for myself. And now here's the problem. It's 12.5. So if we keep it like this, it's nice and easy, right? Because it's 60? No, it's 50. So no, it's okay. We can downclock it. Okay, so I went back up to our little factory here just to do some research because I really think overclocking is the answer, and that will give us the exact amount of iron we actually need. So let's see.
Overclocking development completed. Power shards can now be inserted into all buildings to increase input and output speed. Underclocking is also possible. Note: power consumption of overclocked buildings increases exponentially.
Okay, so let's just get back there and see how it works, because I've never really done much with overclocking or underclocking. Okay, so that changes things quite a bit. I've set the reinforced place to 4, which makes the inputs all different. So now we'll be needing 5 ingots on this constructor, 15 on this one, makes it 20, plus 36 is 56, 68, and 25. So, math, 68 and 25, 93, which is an ugly number, but I'm sure that we can do more with the iron, the excess iron. So we need 90 divided by 30, 93 divided by 30, so that's more than 3, which means we can do with 4 smelters. Now that we know this, we can just set up a smelting array somewhere, and then for expansion. So I'm thinking, why not put the smelters behind here? So I want to start a little bit away from the wall, actually, because I want to be able to maybe walk around. So let's start right here. Let's lock the blueprint in place. This looks good. And then we do 1 and 2. And then we flip them around. Align them here. And then we need another foundation. But locking the blueprint in place just to see. Because now we've got right on that line. And there we got that as well. 1, 2. So then the next step will be some merges, because this is the output. Oh, we can do that better. So you can be Mark 1 and you can be Mark 1. And maybe we make you Mark 2 right away. And make it a straight line. And let's take this spot for now. Then we remove this line. And then we actually build it just inside here. So not actually on the edge, but just inside like so. And then we go here and we do the same thing basically. And then you drop down because that's all part of the show. And then right into there. And now we need splitters. So we need one there and one there. And that can be hooked up with Mark 1 belts. Okay, so I think I've got everything set up now, so it should be working. Let's just go for the full tour again. So it starts with the incoming iron. I've used the drill we had still available from our cleanup just underneath our starter base. I've put in 2 overclocking units, so it's producing 120, which is the maximum we can carry on a belt. Feed it into a splitter here, goes into 2 elevators, bringing it up to our manifold, very small manifold smelter at the moment. But this can upgrade over time. I mean, we can upgrade all the way that way if we want to. But it feeds into 2 smelters. The smelters then bring the ingots over through here. It will feed into constructors and lastly into these constructors. Here the rods and the plates will be produced. Here the screws will be produced. Then those materials are fed into the first 2 assemblers going down in the pit here, with a special way of distributing them up to our top 2 assemblers, which will be taking care of the smart plates. Then it's fed back into this room, and there it's pulled in, pulled down, and eventually across to our space elevator. Now this was quite a setup to make, and I've spent quite a while on this because I'm really trying to learn how to build not only functional, efficient, but also aesthetically pleasing. And this building still has a little bit work to do, but I think it's a good start. But now let's check how much power we would need. 134 megawatts just to produce 4 smart plating per minute. That's quite something, isn't it? The power, I didn't do like a very good job on the way the power runs, because I got a center pole there. It goes to the sink, goes off to the screw constructors here, a line across, connecting to 2 of them here. Then I needed a new one here for those 2, then a line across, and then here I've made it so that every pole connects smelters from across each other. I honestly wished you could place poles like on mergers, but you can't, so this I'll have to do for now. And for now I've put in the exit to this side. So yeah, basically all that's left is to hook it up. So let's grab a cable and let's see if we can find an empty spot to hook it up to. And I guess we'll find out if we got enough power. The good thing is we can stop producing these things, so we'll hook it up here. Okay, new pole. And there we go. And let's see. Okay, so probably because our main storage is full. That's my guess. Oh, that's weird. Because all the machines there won't be working then. But now... I wish everything worked, but... I think I know what I forgot. Well, good thing maybe, because now we can actually see all this thing in action. So let's just turn it on, and I'll go stand here. Okay, so now we see the input of our ore being turned into ingots, and then on our Mark II belt it's being sent over. So then what will happen first is the rods will be produced. So it won't be efficient yet. But as the belts keep filling up, this should start being at least efficient enough. We can already see the first ingots making its way over, and the first rods are already down into the pit. So if we look at this shot, you can actually see on the top left corner that a lot of ingots are coming in and they're split. So the first machine gets fed very well. And down in the pit in the center of the screen, we do see both plates and rods are being sent over already. But the further the constructor is from that first splitter, the longer it takes for them to fill up. So no screws have yet been produced. And now you can actually see on the top of the screen that our first produced smart plating is being sent off. Here it is. And the factory still isn't running fully, but it is producing now. So now it goes into this room. And there it will go down and over to our space elevator. So the next step for this factory while it's booting up is making it traversable, because I really want to have some other ways of walking around instead of jumping over everything. So while it's spinning up, we should go check out the ticket situation and see if we can buy some stuff to spruce up our place. Oh, excuse me. Oh, there we go. And then to this side. Okay, I'll just walk to this one then. You actually get a pretty nice view now of the size of the factory for just those 4 smart plates a minute. We can track progress also in the top right, so we see that one is delivered, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay, let's grab our one ticket and see how much tickets our storage is empty. Let's see if we have anything to drop. You know what? I'll just drop this off. We're producing it on many places still, so... Okay, 23 coupons. 24 in total. Let's do some shopping. Let's see. Architecture. I want some catwalks. Some railing. Both of them, probably. Can I get both of those as well? And I want some windowed walls as well. How much is that? 18. So we got 6 left. Don't need any of this yet. Could do some power, but we could also do some signs or anything of this. Let's just keep it at this, and we'll save our tickets for another day. Okay, so one thing that I do want to do is make a walkway right here. I'm an idiot. I meant what I do want to do is make a walkway right here. Because now we can actually go into the door, and then we get into the building here and go out here. So the rest of it, I'm not too sure yet. And let's have another look. I think this is a pretty good shot to see how the factory is producing. Slowly but surely. I'm gonna leave it here for today. Thank you guys for watching, and if you have any tips, tricks, ideas, leave a comment, and hope to see you guys in the next one.